Hi guys, Antoinette here from One Sweet Life, and today I wanted to talk to you about goal setting. I recently wrote a blog post, a pretty long one, about how I'm changing my goal setting technique this year, and I wanted to share that with you. So, we're used to setting like yearly goals, and they're these huge goals that it's, I don't know, they're kind of overwhelming. And I just watched, it's, it was a video series by Todd Herman, and it was called the 90-Day Year, and that's his like signature program. It's almost like coaching, I think, but it's more for like business oriented goals. And I was like, how could I like implement that into my personal life? Because I feel like there's all these goals that I wanted to to accomplish, and like most of the time, they never get done. And that's not good, because I set these goals for a reason, right? So like I was thinking, how could I take these major goals that I want to do for the year, and like kind of break them down for 90 sorry, how can I take these big goals and break them down into like 90-day increments, so that way they can get accomplished. And I was also thinking about how goals are like, they need to be aligned with your life priorities, or else they won't be as important to you. So what I did was, let me show you, in the blog post, if I put the link on, no wait, I didn't put the link on. If you go to myonesweetlife.com, it's like the newest post on there. But there's 10 major areas of your life, and the categories are like personal development, physical health, finance, family and friends, your spouse, fun, home or environment, work, career, spiritual, and community. And what I thought is if we took these main areas and, wait, hold on, let me take a step back. For this year, I made a list of 10 like really cool goals that I could, if like by December 31st they got accomplished, like every single one, it would be just like the most amazing year ever. So then I had those written down on a separate piece of paper. And then I went back to these categories, and I kind of put a number, like a score on them from 1 to 10, how satisfied I was in that area. So like let's say, if your home environment is at like a 2 or 3 because it's so cluttered and you want to get more organized, and then your family and friends and spouse and relationship and your physical health are like 7, 8s, 9s, then you can take that information to what goals you've set for the year and compare like which ones would have the most impact on your happiness and life balance. I hope this makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm kind of confusing myself. So like what you want to do is like list your 10 awesome goals for the year, and then pick or rank your the areas of your life and assign a score to that, and then go back to your original goal list, and under each goal put a category to that, because it's got to be in one of those areas. And then you can go back and say, okay, so like goal number 1 is to, like for mine, is my goal number 1 is to lose 15 pounds, because I've been wanting to lose these last 15 pounds for a really long time, and so that was my number 1 goal. And my physical health score is low. I think it was like a 3 or a 4. And so then I can go back and say, okay, so for this first 90 days, this first quarter, since that would make me really happy to finally accomplish that goal, that could be one of my first priorities and get it crossed off, and then I would feel better in that area, and then so by the next 90 days, I can do something else. And then, so like those 15 pounds would be my first 90-day focus. And then what you do is you go back and have 2-week sprints of like needle movers that move you towards that 90-day goal. And so like the first 2 weeks could be like for me, making sure I have my nutrition in like meal plans in place for the entire 90 days. I can make sure that I have all the exercises or exercise programs that I want to do in place. You just want to break it down, and so you have somewhere to focus for the 2 weeks within the 90 days. So you'll have you'll have 6 90 days. Yes, you'll have 6 2-week sprints. I think a better example might be organizing your house. So let's go back to that. For organizing your house would be your main goal for the 90 days. 2-week sprints would be, let's say the first 2 weeks could be organizing and decluttering your living room. And then the second 2 weeks would be your kitchen or dining room. You could just move on to different areas of your house, and you would just focus on that within the 2 weeks and not think about anything else, because multitasking is actually very ineffective, I've learned. Our brains are not equipped to handle different tasks. And what we do is, I know I do this, is what I call squirrel syndrome. So what you do is you want to do this, and then I see something else like over there that I need to do. So, oh shoot, the mail is sitting on the counter, but I really wanted to declutter the living room. But then you just kind of get sidetracked, and I get sidetracked so easily. So what we want to do is really focus on the task at hand and finish it, and then that way it'll be done. We won't have to worry about it anymore. And that is the key for the 2-week sprints. Okay, so let me see. I think that, and then I wanted to talk about, in addition to SMART goals, which is, I thought I wrote it down here, but they're like the typical way of goal setting, right? It's timely, it's it's specific, it's measurable. What's A? I'll have to look that up. A. I can't remember that right now. Timely is T. What's A and R? Hold on, let me Google that really fast. Oh, attainable is A. Realistic is R. And then T is time-based. So in addition to that, I created some other criteria for myself that I think is important that doesn't really cover, and or it like goes into more detail. So background research, like with this goal, is it really doable? Like is this goal like what I really want to do? Is like if I accomplish this goal, is this, is the end product really what I want? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. And the second thing is to check in with yourself. You know, is this something that you truly want, or is this something that you think you want? You want to, hi Amy, hi Amy. Is this something that you see somebody else have and that's what you want? You know, is this something like in your heart that you really want? And another one is happiness. Will this ultimately make you happy? Like, I can't think of an example right now, but like for me right now, losing weight, that will make me happy because I've had this goal on my list for so long that like finally checking it off, which is really like, oh, you know, finally done. And tools, like what tools do you need? What tools do you need to have set up and ready to go to help you attain this 90-day goal? And let's see, I also have simple systems, to create simple systems for yourself to make this goal like easy to attain. So for me, it would be like losing weight, would be knowing what having my clothes laid out and ready to go. I know exactly what I'm going to eat for the week. I'm going to know what workouts I'm going to do every day, or what days I'm going to work out. And I think that was most of my examples for that. Oh, but like worst case scenarios, like what is your plan B? I know that after dinner, like, or even during dinner, my mind has already switched to what's for dessert. I am ready for dessert now. So like what can I do, or what can I have as like a backup for that? So instead of reaching for chocolate, I've tried actually drinking tea, and it's helped a lot, and it kind of curbs my cravings a little bit. But so like what worst case scenarios and backups can you know, have in place for your goals? Visual reminders. I'm a very out of sight, out of mind person. So what I need to do is, you know, have 15 pounds like written on the refrigerator, you know, on my bathroom mirror, so that you just always a constant reminder of what I am working towards. And I just came up with this term, but it's called escalator goals. And what these are like a good goal, a better goal, and your like ultimate goal. So a good goal for me would be losing like 5 pounds. A great goal would be, or a better goal would be 10 pounds, and my ultimate goal is 15 pounds, and to just be healthy and happy at that point. And so that way, at the end of 90 days, if I've only hit 5 or 10 pounds, that's okay. I've still hit a goal. You know, the worst thing that could happen is if I gained weight, and I really hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, you want to make it so I think that it's really hard for you not to hit a goal, and with all your systems and tools in place, it's impossible for you to not do the tasks that you need to, because then like if everything is set out in place for you, then you are the only person stopping yourself, you know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that is how I'm thinking of it. Is if I had my clothes laid out, if I had the time scheduled, if I had my workout already planned, I like knew what I was gonna do, then, and I'm sitting in the kitchen and eating chocolate and just saying, I don't feel like working out today, then it's not anything in my surroundings except for me, you know. So keep that in mind, and hopefully that can help you with your goals. Let's see, and I think that was it for this post. I'm gonna go deeper within, like, I have a couple more posts coming up that I wanted to go into more detail on goal setting and breaking them down and stuff. I put a link, I think it's, I don't know if it's above or below, I can't remember, but it's a link for a free goal workbook that I created, and I think that, or hope that it can help you break down your goals this way. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here for you. I think that's it for today. Okay, I will see you guys next time.